right?
Well, hello again, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of V Family Adventures, where we are on the adventure of our lifetime, and we are so glad that you're here with us today. We can't tell you enough how humbling and how exciting it is for us to know that you're journeying with us, that this community grows larger each and every week. From time to time, we want to give you guys a more in-depth look into our lives, something that is different from the typical vlog format that we put out, and that's going to be called a coffee chat. We'll have a coffee chat Fridays, and some Fridays I'll be interviewing Beth, some Fridays she'll be interviewing me, but what we want to do with them is be extra vulnerable and give you insights into our lives. So for this first one, let's have a coffee chat about my condition, which is Tourette's Syndrome. So Beth, let's take it away.
So the first question that we would all want to know is, what is Tourette's?
Tourette's Syndrome is a neurological disorder that affects my brain. It causes me to produce motor tics and vocal tics, and if you've ever seen any documentaries on the stuff, people can do really weird things. Some people curse, some people just flail around. When I was young, I flailed around a lot. But the most common ones are little grunts and squeaks and eye tics. So if you watch our videos, then you know that I produce these eye tics. I blink, my eyes roll in the back of my head, causes headaches, stuff like that. They don't know why the brain sends those responses and says you need to do it, but it does.
So how long does a tic last?
Tic could be momentary, it could be split second, or it could be minutes long. That's like the actual event of a tic. It could be that long. How long does a tic remain with me? So how long will I roll my eyes? They could come and go within a week or two, or they could last for years. So the eye thing I had, I don't know, you know, how long have you seen it?
I think has lasted a long time. I think that's one of the most remaining tics that's consistent, the eyes.
So how long? 10 years married life together, dating longer? How long
more than 10 years.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay, it's a long time.
Yeah.
So I've had other things, like when I was in school, I used to have to touch like the small of my chest and then touch up here and kind of do this like chicken thing. And that lasted for like 6 months. I mean, like one day I wake up, it's there. One day I go to sleep, wake up the next day, and it's gone. Just like that. It's really weird stuff.
So how does stress and fatigue affect your Tourette's?
Because we're in a season of stress and fatigue, right?
Right, we are.
So those that don't know, we're like weeks away, just so close to getting to France. So yeah, obviously the condition is heightened with stress and fatigue. When I'm tired, when I'm stressed, it causes the tics to become more pronounced, and they come out more often. It's harder to fight them and battle them. So yeah, huge factors.
What would you want people to understand about you having Tourette's?
Yeah, and I would think, in addition to me as well, like anybody with Tourette's, the condition isn't super popular, but we know that it's more popular than you should think of. And increasingly, we're discovering that there are a number of kids and adults that have the condition. So I think what anybody with Tourette's wants people to understand is that we're normal, like 99% normal. It doesn't look like it, because especially like when puberty hits, you know, people that have a really severe case of it, people are flailing around. We're just making these weird sounds, doing weird stuff, to touch stuff. You know, it's really weird looking. But underneath that surface, our brains work correctly. You know, there are people with Tourette's syndrome that are academics. You know, U.S. national team goalkeeper Tim Howard has Tourette's syndrome, and they think, I forget if it was Mozart or Bach, but they think one of those two guys had Tourette's syndrome. So it makes you look weird on the surface, but we're normal. Yeah.
Another thing I was thinking of was, when do you not tic? Is there any time when you really don't tic?
Maybe when I sleep. Yeah. So no, I think obviously when I'm sleeping, the brain's shutting down. But then the weird thing with Tourette's is that if you can get laser focused on something, the tics go away. And you can, like YouTube, you know, just find videos on there's clips of people that are speaking, public speaking, or people doing sports and stuff like that, or people playing music, incredibly talented people with Tourette's that play music, different instruments. And literally, they could be going like crazy like this. So they pick up a violin, and as soon as they start, it's It's gone. And as soon as they're done, it's right back.
Wow.
It's crazy stuff.
That does amaze me. When he's, I know from experience, when he is preaching a sermon or if he's giving a talk, his tics are very minimal. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So fascinating. And also, I sense running and exercise really helps reduce the tics when he's stressed. So it's fascinating. So how has Tourette's shaped your lifestyle and your worldview? How has it kind of changed the way you live and you know, what you think about the world?
Yeah. I mean, it's changed everything. I was in high school, you can barely function. So literally reading an assignment, Beth and I tease a lot and joke a lot because she's a teacher by nature. And I think, man, she would hate me as a student. And I don't know if I would have liked her as a teacher, but we're a good couple. Anyways, so like when I was in middle school and high school, an assignment that would take somebody else 10 minutes to complete would literally take me an hour or more.
Wow.
Reading one line on a book would take me sometimes 10 to 15 minutes. Right around this time, our front-facing camera actually quit recording, and I wasn't aware of it till we were all done. So sorry for that. What you're going to see for the next minute to minute and a half here as I share my heart and this final question is my beautiful side face. I hope it is not a huge distraction for you as you listen to my heart and hopefully glean some cool things from it. Just giving you a heads up. As soon as I start, I have an eye tick or something's moving and I have to go back and start again. I don't even have an opportunity to read all the way through, comprehend the content before my tics start. So when I was younger, it was very, very painful. It was very tough. It was so hard to deal with. I contemplated suicide. I came moments away from doing it a couple of times. It was super tough. In addition to the emotional stuff, I'm getting picked on and bullied a lot. Obviously, you're a target, a huge target when you have Tourette's. So I got bullied a lot by some people, and I now know, right? People that are hurt people. So these kids are hurt themselves, but at the time you don't know that. And I will say that the difficulties that I had to overcome and to push through in my middle school and high school years have helped me to learn perseverance. Have helped me to learn the value of compassion, especially on the people that are kind of the least of these types, people that don't get much consideration in the eyes of society. Because I was that guy, and I knew that all I needed was a chance and some time. Just give me extra time now, and then in the future, years from now, I'll be able to master whatever it is you want me to master.
Wow.
And I've seen that flesh out in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty deep. I think the last question I would just want to ask is, what is the greatest gift that Tourette's has given you?
Yeah, I think understanding, compassion, eyes that I just see the world differently. I've learned the value, again, like I just said, of perseverance. I know that hard work will pay off. And I know because of Tourette's, right? Like, it takes me an hour to do an assignment that takes someone else 10 minutes to do, but I'm going to do it. And then the satisfaction that I get, the character formation that happens as a result of that is through the roof. And it's all that stuff then, the successes and failures in high school have all shaped me now, where I know that these things are true. And then again, like just knowing what I dealt with in high school and how I was pushed around by people and how internally I was pushing myself around and discrediting my value as a person. I've learned oftentimes what people need is just an extra hand, just a little bit extra love, a little bit extra time, and they'll be able to thrive and accomplish things beyond your wildest dreams, or beyond that person's wildest dreams. So the ability to be patient and compassionate, to endure with people who don't seem to have much value on the outset, to still know that it's in there deep. I think I've learned all those things from Tourette's.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Thanks for entering me, babe. This is gonna be honest, this is a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more of these with you. So it's a neat little family exercise. Well, that's it for this time, guys. We are so blessed and honored by the fact that you follow along with us. You know, as we go on the adventure of our lifetime, it's always our hope that we can somehow encourage you and inspire you to live out the adventure of your lifetime as well. So if that happened today, leave a comment, let us know. Again, like the video, share it with your friends,
and hopefully it encourages them as well. Also, tell me what you think about this format. We don't have plans to do this too often, but we want to know, do you like this? Did you enjoy what you saw today? If so, we can do more of these. If not, we will definitely do less of these. But either way, we are done today. So, au revoir.